I'm Fire Captain Ken McGowan.
Tyler Wagner, firefighter paramedic.
And this is your report on conditions.
It was a busy week for your CAL FIRE Riverside Unit firefighters, including several fires that occurred throughout the county. We also stopped by the Prado Dam for a multi-agency boat exercise training.
Engine 1 with report on conditions.
Hi, and welcome to this week's Report on Conditions. I'm Rob Rosine. Last week, from July 1st through July 7th, the department responded to a total of 4,188 calls for service. This included 3,004 medical emergencies and 269 fire-related calls. Of the total calls for the week, 734 occurred on the 4th of July, with 102 being fire-related calls. Let's check out some highlighted incidents from the past week. Around midday on Thursday, July 4th, firefighters responded to multiple 911 calls regarding a fire near Getz Road and Sotelo Road in the city of Paris. The first engine on scene reported 2 acres of light flashy fuels burning and immediately requested additional engines, firefighting aircraft, and water tenders due to a structure threat. The battalion chief arrived on scene and gave an updated report of 5 acres burning at a moderate rate of spread, with potential to reach the homes nearby. Thankfully, firefighters on the ground and in the air were able to stop the forward rate of spread of the fire in about an hour before it damaged any homes. Getz Road was closed for approximately 4 hours while firefighters worked on full containment. The fire was contained to 17 acres and no injuries to firefighters or civilians were reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation. At around 7 p.m. on Thursday, July 4th, 911 dispatchers received several reports of a field on fire at the end of Dracia Avenue near Nason Street in the city of Myrna Valley. As firefighters were en route to the incident, they confirmed a visual of approximately 2 acres burning. The battalion chief arrived on scene and requested 5 additional engines for a fire that was approximately 3 acres burning at the ridgetop. After 90 minutes, the incident commander advised that the fire had jumped the containment line and requested 10 closest engines to respond. Firefighters were able to keep the flames away from the threatened structures and contain the fire to approximately 40 acres of grass at around 10 p.m. that night. Resources remained on scene until about 1 in the morning, working on full containment and mop-up. On Thursday, July 4th at around 10 p.m., firefighters responded to reports of a business on fire near the intersection of Grapefruit Boulevard and 9th Street in the city of Coachella. The first arriving engine reported a single-story commercial business well involved with fire and requested 3 additional engines to assist. Despite difficulty accessing the interior of the building, firefighters were able to make good progress on extinguishing the fire and had it contained to the building after about 90 minutes. Crews were on scene performing overhaul and salvage until about midnight. There were no injuries to civilians or firefighters.
It's hot out there, California. Did you know that over 1,220 heat-related deaths occur every year in the US, which are preventable? Know the signs of heat stroke, including your body temperature rising above 103 degrees Fahrenheit, headaches, nausea, and hot and red skin. If you think someone is experiencing heat stroke, call 911, move the person to a cooler place, and help bring the person's body temperature down by putting on cooler clothes or giving them a cool bath. If it's hot outside, stay cool and hydrated. It's better to drink small amounts often than a large amount all at once, and avoid alcohol. During extreme heat, the temperatures in your car can become deadly. If it's 80 degrees outside, after 20 minutes inside your car, it will be 110 degrees. Stay cool, California, and make sure you know the signs of heat-related illness.
Today we were invited out by Corona City Fire Department to the Prado Dam to participate in a wide area water search and rescue with some of the surrounding agencies. Today we had Truck 73 and Truck 2 out here, and the county basically participated in some of the rescues or the wide area searches. So we took our boats out, paddles and 4-man crews, and we essentially searched the Prado Dam. On the boat, we're all fully truck qualified, which makes us swift water qualified. So yeah, everybody's job is essentially the same. The only person whose job might change might be the captain. So he'll be in charge of like talking on the radio and communicating if we find victims, and essentially talking to operations or the IC. So the motorboat pulls us in. Once we're out on the water, we're on our own, and it's just a 4-man crew that's paddling. It's some of the type of calls that we don't get often. So it's important for us to all be on the same page, know the capabilities of each and every agency and piece of equipment that's going to be out here, and just kind of networking and building those relationships. So when the time comes and we do run these calls together.
That's it for this week's Report on Conditions. Follow your firefighters in action on social media at CAL FIRE RRU and stay up to date on incidents as they occur. If you caught any great footage of our firefighters at work or out in our community, send them to us at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Rob Rosine. Thanks for watching.